you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, guys. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so, it is Wednesday, April 25th. I am officially 7 days post-op, or is it 6 days? You don't count that surgery day. So I'm 6 days post-op. What am I doing? Why am I in my car, you ask? Why do I have such bags under my eyes? Why do I look tired? Because I got my ass at work. I told you guys they was gonna fuck with me. And they fuck with me. As I told you before, my boss, I told him as soon as I did my deposit, I got my days, I was approved. His wife found out she needed something done. This is beginning of February. Instead of him doing it February, they did it in April. Not March, April. So, long story short, something happened with his wife. He ain't here today. Because it's such a small office, it has to be 3 people in the office at all times. So here I am. But I'm going to get paid for 8 hours, even though I only work 6. And I'm going to get time and a half. I better get time and a half because you know what? This is my recovery time. I'm so angry. On top of that, guys, and I'm going to insert the clip of when I recorded this originally. I can't take my naproxen or my Norco because I had to drive. So I'm on Advil. When I say Advil does nothing, the gist of my pain is gone. I will say that. The gist of my pain is gone. I just have very severe tenderness. And I spoke to Miss Margie yesterday, and she told me they indeed, in fact, removed a lot of scar tissue from my cesareans, my 2 cesareans that I had. And they did remove the growth that he thought would be a problem as far as the embryo attaching to it and then it leading to a ectopic pregnancy. They did remove that. So that's a lot of what my pain is. But I am still in pain. It's not a 10 anymore. It's maybe a 5. And it's more of if I'm moving too much, I get up, I'm walking around too much, I'm doing too much. Like, I mean, I've tried to be easy these last few days. My husband, he was gone for the weekend for a funeral, which I respect at 110%. It was a close family member and everything. But I feel like when he got his ass home, he did minimal as possible. So I had to go ahead and check him real quick. And I said, I don't need you. I can do this my damn self. And so I shouldn't laugh. We are like not talking right now. If it's not a dire thing for me to say to him, I don't say nothing. When I say nothing, I don't say nothing. And I wouldn't suggest you guys treat your mate like this or whatever. But, you know, I made it very clear to him what I was going to need him to do, which was not a lot because, you know, the house was cleaned. Everything was taken care of. Before I left, I came back. My mother-in-law had did a lot of stuff too, as far as like laundry and stuff for the kids. So a lot of that was taken care of. But when I tell you, if I had the urge to pee, it took me about 15 minutes to get there. I did wear these Tena pads. So for you guys, even once you stop your post-surgery bleed, if you have any, I had a significant amount because I had those things removed. I would suggest still doing the Tena pads. I did not have an accident or anything while at home. I did have like once or twice where I almost didn't make it, and the Tena pads saved my life because I'm grown as hell and I don't want to have to do all that, you know. But today, I went to McDonald's and got some oatmeal and got a hash brown and a coffee just so I had something on my stomach because I have absolutely no appetite. I eat very small things. When I say small things, I make like raisin toast and take 4 bites. I'm good. Like 3 pieces of an apple, which is not good if you guys haven't had a bowel movement or farted. They constipate you. I learned that the hard way. I went to get that and I'm standing at McDonald's. I'm doing my order and I usually go through the drive-thru. which I'm kind of glad I didn't do today. But I went to do my order. I'm standing there. I get the urge. I start walking to the bathroom, and then I had to immediately pause because it was like a flush of an urge. I get to the bathroom. Whew. I love y'all. That's why I'm sharing this. I get to the bathroom. I'm standing there. I put everything in my hand down. All I had, because you're not supposed to carry anything, all I had was a wallet and my phone and my keys. And it's just a key. I took everything off my keys. It's just my car key. Sat it down. Went to start taking everything down and just went. And I promise you, I felt like my muscles down there did not work. I tried to catch it. I just couldn't do anything but go. I went. So now, on top of the fact that I've now at 33 years old pissed on myself. I pissed on myself at 33 years old. I gotta now get this up. So now I'm trying to squat and move in the small ass stall with tissue and get this up. I'm trying to get my pee off the floor. I don't know what the hell else is on the floor. Get myself in enough, shape, because I literally had on dark denim Levi stretch band. I don't know if you guys seen them. They've got these in like stretch bands, like an elastic band, but it goes all the way around. Skinny jeans. I had like these on, but they were very loose because I still had my belly band on. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna go out of this bathroom, get my food, because I'm not leaving my damn food, get my food, get out the door, and nobody talk about me. So after about 15 minutes of being in the bathroom, I was just like, fuck it, I don't care. I walked ever so slowly out, got my food. The guy behind me was like, ma'am, you're wet. I said, I pissed on myself. I went, I kept walking, people looking at me crazy. I got to my car. I was like, okay, I can't get in, my jeans on. Took my jeans off. Thank God I wear tunic tops a lot of times. Took my jeans off. And as you know from getting surgery, if you've ever had any kind of surgery, you can't just like normally bend over, pull your shit down. No, I had to wiggle it off, wiggle on my pants. It was horrific. Hi ladies, I'm cutting in for a second. I'm a grown-ass 33-year-old woman, and I just had an accident. I got the urge to pee. I got out of the car to go pee, and I peed in like a uncontrollable stream. I don't know how I feel right now. Now, for some reason, in this psychotic mind of mine, I'm like, I don't know if you can see it. There's a bag back there. It's a garbage bag back there. It's all clothes. I got dresses in there. I got pants in there, jackets, whatever. Never have kept anything like this in my car before. I was able to go back to work, go put my food down. My other boss is just looking at me like, well, it could be a dress, but it's not a dress. It's not what she had on when she walked out of here. Came back to my car, got this dress because I ain't got no time for it. Was able to go and clean myself up and continue with my day. But when I tell you, I've never been so mad at my body. I'm so mad at my body. Like, how dare you release the urine? And it wasn't even much, but it was enough for me to be pissed off, So hopefully he come his ass on, because I ain't doing this tomorrow. I'm going to sit in my house. I pray I'm sitting in my house. But anywho, I finally farted, guys. Usually, if it was like most hospitals where you have to fart before you go, usually they have to say you pass gas, and they usually know you pass gas because they come in and they can smell it. They didn't ask me if I passed gas when I left or whatever. I passed gas Sunday. I passed gas Sunday standing in the middle of the Dollar Tree. No, into the middle of Walmart. And when I say I cared less, and it came out and I evacuated the aisle and people were talking about me, and my kids and my husband were talking about me, I did not care. I finally passed gas. It's the most beautiful feeling that it was. Yesterday I finally had a bowel movement, and I felt like a big relief of pressure as far as swelling goes and stuff. Like, my stomach is still swollen. Like, this is where the belly band starts because it's down here. I got it like situated where when I need to put my ice pack in there, I can put my ice pack in there. But it's just been a labor of love. I'm so thankful that everything went okay as far as surgery went. My recovery is sucking ass. It is. My situation will not necessarily be you guys' situation, but I definitely looking towards the bigger picture. I have decided, because the doctor said that I seem he could see everything I've ever had done inside of my body, whether it was the C-sections or the uterine scraping from when I had the cancer 16. He could see it all, and everywhere I had anything surgical done to my body, he said I had severe scar tissue. Now, he told me to wait 1 cycle and I could start. My paperwork tells me to wait 1 cycle and then I can do contraceptive and then to start. Miss Margie told me to wait 2 cycles. My thing comes in is that if you're saying I had severe scar tissue, I guess I could have had 6.3 and 6.7 instead of 5.3 and 5.7, but I had scar tissue around where the clips were put. I thought I had it cut. No, you know what I mean. I didn't know I had clips. So there was stuff around each side of the clips. So if you're telling me it's stuff on each side of the clips, then in my mind, when I heal from this, I'm going to get scar tissue. And in my mind, where those 2 ends that you just made whole come together, I'm going to have scar tissue in between. And I did not go through all of this and have all this pain to turn around and have scar tissue and not give my baby. I'm sorry. I would have been fine if I got no scar tissue and got no baby, but I'd be damned if I don't get no baby, and because I got scar tissue there in between, in between where they put it back together. Oh, hell no. So I did ovulate. I will put a clip there. I took a test because I was talking to my Tubal reversal sister. I believe I took this test either Friday or Saturday. I was supposed to ovulate. I think it's Saturday. I took the test. It was a line, but once I looked into it and watched Shell TTC Bella's video of OPK, it wasn't dark. So I got a dark line Sunday. And in my mind, I'm telling myself, I'm going to do it today. I'm sore. We're going to take our time. I'm going to do it today. Baby, it ain't happen. When I thought, okay, fine, I got the balls. Let's go ahead and do this. And I got to get my baby. I have to get my baby. I woke up the next day. I was like, oh, no, hell no. I will tell you, more than likely, after this cycle, after my cycle in May, I think I'm going to start, guys. And I think I'm only going to start because the scar tissue problem. Because I don't want to spend $5,500, no, $5,050, and it closes. And when I asked Miss Margie about that, she was like, well, the only thing I think that they would do would have to go back in and cut again. No, hell no. So I think I'm going to start after 1 cycle. I'm going to start doing my Vitex again because my Vitex made me hyper-ovulate. From what I talked to my doctor about yesterday, I told you guys what they thought was PCOS was actually me getting ready, my follicles getting ready to, mature and release that egg, make that egg, produce that egg, release it, whatever. So I definitely know I'm ovulating. I know now I'm ovulating because, I'm making an egg because of the Vitex that I was taking. Because I wasn't making eggs before. I had 2 or 3 and nothing was happening. So I know I'm ovulating. I know I'm ovulating on both sides. I know with ovulating on both sides, there's a chance that they both are released and you get twins or you get triplets or you get 4. And I'm okay with all of that, I'm fine. So I'm definitely, after this cycle in May, my cycle is supposed to come the 2nd week of May. They said that might be off a little. I'm fine with that. That Vitex though, it made me have my cycle. If it wasn't the day it was supposed to come, it was a day or 2 after it was supposed to come. I have been having 8-day cycles. In April, it was from April 2nd until April 14th was my cycle. So what's that? 12 days. I had a 12-day cycle, but I'm still confident in that. I think the difference that I'll do is that even though this is the first time the OPK actually worked for me, I don't think I'm going to do the whole OPK thing because I don't want to lose my mind. It was sitting in the bathroom when my husband came home, and he actually took the time to figure out what it was and was all on YouTube looking for it. So he was like, well, you were ovulating, so to take that away and, make him feel, he's like in a race to the finish. That's how I feel. I feel like he's just trying to get there. He don't care. He not really thinking about she's sore or anything. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to take the Vitex. I'm going to take my prenatals. I'm going to take my folic acid, iron. And I think after my 4th day after my cycle, we're just going to start to baby dance. And we're going to baby dance every other day because I showed you guys, which I'll insert the clip of the supplement that I was giving him to boost his count. His count was normal when we did the at-home test, and then his count was normal but mid-range, if that makes sense. Like he had enough sperm cells or sperm whatever's in there, but it was off by, I think they said like 70,000 or something. I don't know. But they said it was off a little, but it was normal. They said there's no reason we couldn't conceive a child. So we started doing this supplement like 2 months ago. And he got it tested again, and they said it was above average. So I definitely, because he's doing that and he has to take it twice a day daily, doing it, baby dancing every day, I don't think would really have any different significant thing to it. So we'll do it every other day and just wish and pray for the best. I do have that pain on the one side, like a lot of people say on the left side, where it feels like it's tearing, like it's pulling and it's burning. I do have that, but it's doable. I can do it. I think the big thing is that when they tell you if you could get 2 weeks off, to take 2 weeks off, definitely do that, because it is a slow process. It is a process where you slowly get back to yourself. You're so excited about what your goal is at the end that you really don't put too much pressure onto yourself as far as pain goes. Those first 3 days, I think, is my hardest 3 days. But I had a great support system. Both my Tubal reversal sisters, especially one, I love you so much, and everyone else. So I definitely think that support system helps, and I think that's what's the beauty of doing these videos and having you guys on here who are both done with surgery, preparing for surgery, deciding about surgery. It's great to have you guys because I get a lot of insight and a lot of information and a lot of questions that make me open my eyes and understand and think about deeper what it is that I did and what it is that I decided on, So I'm going to take you guys all the way on here with me. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Share, like, all that good stuff. As I say all the time, if you have a question, whether it's this video or any video, if you send a comment and ask me a question, I usually answer you back within the hour. I answer you back really quick. You guys can email me if you'd like at genesislovingstv@gmail.com. I will answer you back as well. I'm going to get back in here to my miserable life of going back to work a week before I am scheduled to go back to work. And I love you guys so much. Peace. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Hey, guys. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so don't yell at me. Yes, I am driving. Hold on. I got a gnarly booger in my eye. Yes, I am driving, but this is why. Captain Underpants decided that, I don't feel like taking the kids today. I'm just going to ease out the door, as if the dogs would not alert me. and not take them. So it's finals week for my daughter that's in 8th grade. And for my other 2 daughters that are in elementary, it's finals week to determine their final grades. They get out 2nd week of May. My daughter graduated the 3rd week of May. So this pheasant fucker eased out the door and left me to take my kids, which meant that I couldn't take my pain meds or anything else because you can't be under the influence. Let me give you ladies a word of advice. Don't drive if you don't have to. I feel like every bump, jump, rump, Ren and Stimpy when I'm driving. I never knew, because after I had both of my C-sections, I was in the house for like 4 months. I took the 6-week rule to the exception. I was in there for like 4 months and didn't do jack shit. When my daughters had appointments, either I would call a cab service or my mom would take them. I was spoiled in that way. So I got my full amount of time to recover. When I say this man does not know the wrath of what's going to happen to him when I cook this lovely laxative dinner for him.
Hey guys, here's a little bit of what happened yesterday. This is where my hell began. I look cute though.
I got interrupted, I'm sorry, by him calling asking me did I want him to pick the kids up. I'm just going to be calm. Okay, so anywho, I was watching Miss Michelle TTC Bella do a video a couple days ago. If you guys are watching my channel and you are not subscribed to her or have never seen her content, please take a moment and go over there. She's got some excellent tips, some great information, some things that you might not have thought of. I watched her as well as Tubal Reversal Journey Baby number 9. I watched them for a lot of info. She's the place to be. She's where to go. And I was telling her she needs to do a video. No, not telling her like I'm telling her what to do, but I was saying she needs to do a video of the things that they don't tell you through Dr. Maurice before you go. As such, you have to have a car. You have to have a car. You have to have a car. You have to be prepared to drive 27 miles to get somewhere. You have to have a car. You have to understand that when you ask someone at the hotel where this is or where that is, they tell you 5-6 minutes. It's usually half an hour to 45 minutes away. Who is this? They don't tell you a lot of things that you should know. And so I definitely hope she makes that video. I'll try to do a little something from my experience and a video from me to let you guys know what I think and what my ideals are as well. But she says it in a better, eloquently way.
Now, they're really trying to torch me with this rabbit stuff, but I do want to carrot.